welcome to Apologetics 101. I am your host, Christian apologist Brian Keith Bowen, and um, today I'm just talking to you guys. It's gonna be a short video, um, and I want. Okay, I have already referenced this before in previous videos, but I am a young Earth creationist. And a lot of people wonder, why don't you do young Earth creationism on your channel? Most of what my channel is about is primarily um, discussing uh, issues and um objections and things like that non-Christians would have. And so my channel is mostly geared to them, but that doesn't mean that I won't have controversial topic matters. I see the age of the earth more of an in-house discussion between Christians, and I will discuss that eventually. And I'm not saying I won't discuss it ever or have you know um, controversial topics on my channel. I will, in the eventual scheme of things. But that, for the most part, at this present time, most of what my channel is about is reaching people that are non-believers. That's primarily what it's about. And if you thought this video was going to be a case for the young Earth creationism, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that's not what I'm doing in this video. I will eventually do that, probably in a future video at some point, but this particular one is not it. The reason I'm making this video is for people that are my viewers and subscribers that may be old Earth creationists. And I want you to understand that even though I'm a young Earth creationist, most of what this channel is primarily about is reaching unbelievers. In fact, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be addressing on there, even old Earth creationists can get behind and agree with and so forth. But on occasion, I will be dealing with controversial issues. On occasion, I might deal with something that's going to touch on young Earth creationism, or theory of evolution, or some other controversial topic matters. And when I do, I want to make sure that older creationists know it is just my personal view. I do believe that the world and the universe is less than 10,000 years old. I don't prescribe to the Big Bang Theory or the theory of evolution. I never claim to do any of those things. But I read both of what young Earth creationists say. I read what old Earth creationists say. I've got books written by various persuasions on that. I even got books by non-Christians. I don't necessarily agree with them, but I got books by them. And basically, what I basically just wanted to cover here is I wanted to be able to explain to you, for one, why I haven't done that yet, because I will eventually, but it's not the primary focus of this channel. So it's not something that I'm going to really, I'm not one of those young Earth creationists that all I ever talk about is the age of the Earth or something like that. I've seen people like that, and I've seen old Earth creationists complain about people like that. I'm not like that. I'm one of those people that can talk about other issues, that can deal with other arguments, that can talk about the case of the resurrection and things like that. I'm not a presuppositionalist. Most young Earth creationists are presuppositionalists. I'm a cumulative case Christian apologist. So I approach things a little bit differently than they do. So I just want to basically point that out. Now, again, in the eventual scheme of things, I will probably address those issues, because that's young Earth creationism and age of Earth controversy, anything touching on those things, evolution, all this stuff. I've done extensive research on and study on. So in the eventual scheme of things, I will discuss those things, but it's not mainly what my videos, my channel is about. In fact, I actually thought about maybe doing a independent, open-ended video series on young Earth creationism. That way I can kind of just, anytime I have an age of the Earth type deal, or some or at least concerning age of the Earth type deal, I might put it all under the same banner, so that way if you're an older creationist, you can listen to that particular series or not listen to it. It's up to you. That way, I can kind of distinguish that from all the other stuff that I do, all the other kinds of videos I make. And so, and I thought about doing that as well. And let me know in the comment section what you think about this. And understand, it's everybody has different views and beliefs on things. We all can't agree. Um, even among Christians, we have differences. Um, most of them are minor or trivial. Nobody within the church thinks that the age of the earth issue is a salvation issue. Whether that be young earth creationists or old earth creationists, nobody thinks it's a salvation issue. Nobody thinks that somehow what you believe on how old the world is somehow going to disband you from Christianity or something. We all agree that salvation is through Christ and Christ alone. It's not uh, dependent on what you just happen to believe about the age of the earth. So I just kind of wanted to point those kinds of things out. I don't want to be misleading to other people thinking, oh, well, maybe he believes what we believe on old Christians. But at the same time, I don't want younger Christians to think that I just somehow put that issue on the burner or back burner and not discuss that. I don't want I want to be able to discuss these things. And in the eventual scheme of things, I will. It's just that for the most part, my channel isn't about that. Um, it's more intended to be geared toward reaching the unbeliever and equipping Christians so they can go out and do the same. When it comes to the age of the earth issue, this is more of an in-house debate, in-house discussion between Christians. It's not something that if I was talking to an atheist, I would not have that conversation with them while I would bring up the age of the earth. I don't see any reason at all. I don't think that they're not a Christian because of how old I think the world is. And I want to get at the root of their problem. I want to get at the bottom line, their issue, why they reject Christianity, because I want them to accept the truth. I want them to be saved. I want to remove intellectual objections that they have that's standing in their way of accepting Christ as their Lord and Savior. That is my goal. And, what they believe on how old the world is, none of that. Because that doesn't keep someone from being saved, regardless. They could believe it billions of years old or thousands of years old. Doesn't matter. They could still come to Jesus either way. And I believe that. And I don't know of anyone within the church that would say differently. But in any case, I know this has been a short video, and I'm not just trying to just do this to make a video. I really do want people to understand that, one, I am a young earth creationist. I admit I'm a young earth creationist. I'm not ashamed of that at all. And I'll admit that in front of anybody that wants to talk to me about it. I'm fine with it. Secondly, I will eventually, in the eventual scheme of things, have information about the age of earth controversy on my channel. It's inevitable. But when I do, it's probably going to be more contained. It's not going to be like the whole channel is going to be about that particular thing. It's going to be contained, and it's basically it's not going to be that my primary objective is going to be that. It's not, because most of what this channel is about is reaching unbelievers. So a lot of the things that you're going to see in this channel, any Christian, regardless of what they believe on that issue, would accept. Arguments from Jesus' resurrection, arguments for the existence of God, evidence for the reliability of the Bible. Most of the Christians that watch this program, this channel, this YouTube channel, will agree with a lot of the stuff that I put on here. That doesn't mean that you're going to agree with everything I put on here. It's unfortunate, but it's the way it goes. And I hope everybody understands that they don't get like hop mad because I put something they don't quite agree with. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can handle disagreements between Christians. I just want to be able to make sure that one, that we're at least on the same page, that I've outright told y'all I am a young earth creationist. I will, in the eventual scheme of things, have some things like that on my program or on my channel. But it's not mainly what my channel is about. And most of the things that I'll have on here are not going to be very controversial between at least most Christians I know. At least most Christians I know. All right. Well, that's really all I had there. I'm sorry I didn't make. If you're a younger creationist and I didn't make a case for younger creationism, I know what the title of this video is, and and I'm sorry that I didn't make that case for you, but that was not my intent with the video. My intent with the video is basically to explain why I haven't done that yet, about presenting a case for the younger creationism, and to be upfront and honest with y'all that eventually I'll probably produce something like that. You know, like I said, it'll probably be contained, of course, because I don't want the gist of my channel to be about the Adriatic controversy, because all I would really reach is other Christians. I mean, that's not the main focus of my channel, and so it'll be much more contained when I do something like that. So anyway, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to be alerted of when new videos become available. I do apologize the video wasn't longer. It's more just informative to inform you about my intent as far as that goes, and hopefully I'm gonna try to come up with something much better. Obviously, hopefully by the end of the week to produce another video. Um, this is just to give you that information and to make sure I'm upfront and honest with you, but at the same time you understand that the main focus of my video is not to do that, to focus on young earth creationism. And if I do have something like that, which I will eventually, so more like when I have something like that, it's going to be much more contained, probably in its own video series. That way, I don't have to make everything that I do on this channel about that. Alright. Well, anyway, remember, like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Tell me what you think in the comment section. I know this hasn't been a long video, but I just want to inform you of that. But I also want to make sure I keep you in the know, because we always must learn the facts the critics don't want you to know. This is Brian Bone, signing off.